sky is bleeding through the double pane glass. 50 floors above the streets where the strangers pass. The summer air is heavy, but up here it's ice cold. Surrounded by the stories that we never finished, never told. I'm sinking down slowly in the shadow of the wall, hiding in the corner where the streetlights never fall. I only track the hours when the sun goes to sleep. That's the only promise that I'm able to keep. A glass of vintage poison that I drink to your ghost. In the middle of the palace where I miss you the most. In this empty penthouse, the gold is turning gray. I watch the midnight traffic wash the memories away. I'm a king without a kingdom, in a room without a light, just a shadow hanging out in the middle of the night. $1 million view of a city burning bright, but my heart is stuck in darkness, out of mind and out of sight. Yeah, the summer's blazing hot down on the concrete below, but up here in my fortress, it's a quiet, lonely winter snow. The marble floors are tracking every footprint of the past. I built a glass empire just to watch it break at last. I found myself retreating to the dark side of the room, where the elegant design meets the suffocating gloom. I won't step outside until the morning turns to dust, living on the fragments of a broken vanished trust. The skyline looks like diamonds, but they're cutting into me, a successful man who's blinded by the things he cannot see. I replay every laugh, every shadow on the bed, just a loop of your reflection running circles in my head. In this empty penthouse, the gold is turning gray. I watch the midnight traffic wash the memories away. I'm a king without a kingdom, in a room without a light, just a shadow hanging out in the middle of the night. $1 million view of a city burning bright, but my heart is stuck in darkness, out of mind and out of sight. Yeah, the summer's blazing hot down on the concrete below, but up here in my fortress, it's a quiet, lonely winter snow. What's the price of the sky when you fall into the floor? What's the use of the keys when you've locked every door? I'm screaming at the glass, but the city doesn't care. It's just an elegant tomb when you're not standing there. I'm crushed in the dark, begging for the night to never spark. In this empty penthouse, the gold is turning gray. I watch the midnight traffic wash the memories away. I'm hiding in the corner, holding on to the fright, just a lonely man surviving in the middle of the night. $1 million view of a city burning bright, but my heart is trapped in darkness, completely out of sight. Yeah, the summer's blazing hot down on the concrete below, but up here in my fortress, it's a quiet, lonely snow. Just an empty room, 50 floors high, hiding from the summer sun. Only living in the night. Goodbye, goodbye. The summer humidity days clinging to the wall. I'm sitting in the corner where the shadows stretch out long and tall. 50 floors above the avenue, the storm begins to break. Watching the city blur into a beautiful mistake. I draw the heavy curtains just to keep the world outside. A successful man with nothing left but a place to hide. I can't face the morning, I can't bear the summer heat. So I only trace the pavement when the shadows are complete. A slow motion panic spinning softly in my chest. In the darkest room of the palace, I'm an uninvited guest. There's rain on the skyline, wash away the glare. I see your face in the reflection, but there's nobody there. Just a ghost in a tailor-made suit against the glass. Watching the midnight neon turn the memories to ash. The summer is blazing, but I'm freezing in the dark. Hiding in the corner, praying for a silent spark. A beautiful view of a city drowning in the blue, but it's just an empty frame without you. The air conditioning hums a slow and steady crack. I'm tracking every footprint on the floor to nowhere. I recall the way your laughter used to bounce off the stone, before the silence took over and left me here alone. I only open up my eyes when the clock strikes 12. Into the deep collection of the dark is where I delve. The August rain is cooling down the concrete below, while I'm just pacing back and forth, moving in slow-mo. I find the deepest corner and I melt into the shade. Watching the empire that we built slowly start to fade. There's rain on the skyline and wash away the glare. I see a face in the refraction, but there's nobody there. Just a ghost in a tailor-made suit against the glass. Watching the midnight neon turn the memories to ash. The summer is blazing, but I'm freezing in the dark. Hiding in the corner, praying for a silent spark. A beautiful view of a city drowning in the blue, but it's just an empty frame without you. And the water keeps on falling down the double pane glass, like a million little pieces of a town that couldn't last. I'm successful on paper, but I'm bankrupt in my soul, trying to find the fragments that'll make the picture whole. I'm screaming at the skyline, but the skyline doesn't care. It just mirrors back the image of the ghost that isn't there. That isn't there. There's rain on the skyline, wash away the glare. I look into the mirror, but there's nobody there. Just a man in the shadows, pressed against the wall, waiting for the summer rain to make the final call. A beautiful view of a city drowning in the blue, but my empire is hollow without you. hiding in a corner, only in the night. August fades away. Let it wash away. The blue light on my screen is painting the ceiling gray. It's 2 a.m. in August, but I'm miles and miles away. The summer heat is bleeding right through the window glass, but inside my chest, it's a winter that will never pass. I'm tucked away in the furthest corner of the floor, hiding from the ghost of you that walks right through my door. I've got your chat log open, thumb hovering on the names, rewinding all our history, replaying all the games. Do I hit delete and throw the pieces to the wind, or do I keep scrolling to the part where we begin? It's a digital heartbreak, freezing in the dark, scrolling through the ashes of a temporary spark. I'm trapped inside the database of everything we were, a high definition image blurring into a blur. The world outside is living in the summer night romance, while I'm just in the corner giving ghosts a second chance. 1,000 saved messages I cannot pull apart, just a dead battery and a broken digital heart. I only leave this bedroom when the sun begins to die. I hang out with the neon signs beneath the purple sky, because the daylight is too loud, it exposes every scar. It shows the empty side of where you used to share my car. Now I'm tracking down your timeline, a silent, lonely ghost, double tapping photos of the things I miss the most. The AC hums a monotone, pathetic little tune to accompany the silence in this isolated room. I'm a successful shadow with a phone inside my palm, trying to find an algorithm that can make me calm. It's a digital heartbreak, freezing in the dark, scrolling through the ashes of a temporary spark. I'm trapped inside the database of everything we were, a high definition image blurring into a blur. The world outside is living in the summer night romance, while I'm just in the corner giving ghosts a second chance. 1,000 saved messages I cannot pull apart, just a dead battery and a broken digital heart. And there's a notification that I know will never blink, but I keep hitting refresh till I can't even think. Is it data? Is it love? Is it just a glitching line? Why am I still begging for a piece of your time? Wipe the hard drive, burn the bridge, clear out the cache memory, but no matter what I swipe, you're still part of me. distant phantom that refuses to set me free. The summer night is fading, the dawn is breaking clear, but I'll still in my corner holding on to what was here. 1,000 saved messages I cannot pull apart, just a dead battery and a broken digital heart. Wipe the pen. Oh, hold on. 2:45 a.m. Hide in the corner. Screen fades to black. Outside the pain, but up here in the penthouse I'm just cultivating pain. The city lights are sparkling like a blanket made of gold, but my hands are frozen stiff from a story left untold. I retreat into the corner where the shadow meets the wall. I pull the heavy velvet drapes so the sunlight cannot fall. A creature of habit hanging out inside the night. I'm pouring out 2 glasses just to leave them on the stone. A wealthy, successful man who has never been so alone. It's just silver smoke curling up against the dark, the elegant reminder of a devastating spark. Stuck inside a loop of things I never will forget. The summer nights are blazing on the avenues below, but inside this dark sanctuary time is moving slow. A sophisticated ghost in a designer frame, whispering into the silver smoke your name. The ice cubes are melting in the slow and rhythm and click. The silence in this luxury apartment is getting thick. I find myself retreating to the furthest corner space, trying to scrub the shadow of your touch from off my face. I refuse to open doors until the morning turns to dust, living like a prisoner to a vanished broken trust. You left a trace of velvet on the edge of my desire, a lingering temptation that is turning into fire. But I only watch the embers when the city goes to sleep. Whispering into the silver smoke your name, and I can't tell the difference where the shadow ends and I begin. Drowning in this penthouse, holding tightly to my sin. Was it love or was it theater, a beautiful mistake? How many more confessions is it gonna take? I'm screaming at the skyline, but the glass is far too thick. The clock upon marble mantelpiece just tracks another day. Tracks another day. Watching the silver smoke drift away, alone. Silver smoke, let it fade into the gray, hiding in the corner before the day. Ooh, before the light returns, just smoke. The astor below is still radiating the day's heavy heat, but up here in the shadows, my isolation is complete. I pull my knees to my chest in the corner of this room, where the elegant gold design fades into a suffocating gloom. I keep the blinds tightly drawn against the glare of the July sun, because the daylight just exposes all the damage you have done. I only step out past the doorway when the clock strikes 12, into the cold velvet sanctuary where the broken spirits delve. Oh, you're the architect of the walls that I am hiding behind, the sweetest, most chaotic sickness running through my mind. 'Cause you're my beautiful disaster, the place where I feel at home, a king sitting in the wreckage on a crumbling marble throne. You tear my spirit into pieces just to stitch back the seams, the storm inside my chest and the poison in my dreams. It's a terrifying comfort, a glamorous kind of pain. I'm burning in the summer drought, but I'm begging for your rain. Yeah, you ruin everything, but you're still my only home. Leave me bleeding in the dark, but don't leave me alone. The silence of the midnight hour is starting to bruise. I walk across the cold tiled floor with absolutely nothing to lose. I find the trace of your perfume still lingering on the sheet, a sensory reminder of a love that was bittersweet. They say a man of my success shouldn't be acting this way, crushed in a dark corner wishing out the rest of the day. But they don't know the magic of your devastating touch, how someone can destroy you while you love them way too much. So I knows how to tell. You rip my world apart, but you're still the only home for my broken digital heart. Beautiful disaster, hiding in the corner, just a shadow in the night. Don't leave me alone. Let it drift away. The air conditioner hums a slow synthetic prayer. August heat is thick, hanging heavy in the air. I pull my knees up tight against the bedroom wall, hiding in the corner where the streetlights never fall. The city's wide awake, buzzing down on the concrete floor, while I'm just tracking shadows pacing past my bedroom door. A successful man on paper, but a ghost inside this frame, staring at the ceiling, trying not to speak your name. I only watch the world move when the sun is gone to sleep, drowning in the secrets that I promised I would keep. There's no sleep tonight, just the drift of a digital haze, watching neon purple bleeding through the wooden blinds and drapes. I'm trapped inside the memory of the way we used to touch in a summer night romance that always cost too much. $1,000,000 skyline blurring through a heavy eye, just a lonely king under an artificial sky. Yeah, the night is moving slow, but my thoughts are running fast. There's no sleep tonight, just the echoes of the past. I check my phone at 3 a.m, the screen is burning bright, a tiny flash of blue light cutting through the quiet night. Your profile is a monument to somewhere far away, a phantom notification that I wish would come and stay. I stay inside the darkness till the morning turns to dust, living like a scavenger on pieces of our trust. The summer wind is blowing, but it leaves me feeling cold, crashed inside the corner with a story left untold. I walk the polished hardwood till my feet begin to tire, stuck inside a loop of our electronic fire. There's no sleep tonight, just the drift of a digital haze, watching neon purple bleeding through the wooden blinds and drapes. I'm trapped inside the memory of the way we used to touch in a summer night romance that always cost too much. $1,000,000 skyline blurring through a heavy eye, just a lonely king under an artificial sky. Yeah, the night is moving slow, but my thoughts are running fast. There's no sleep tonight, just the echoes of the past. And the daylight is an enemy, I'm not prepared to meet find my rest. Never find my rest. There's no sleep tonight, just the drift of a digital haze. Watching neon purple bleeding through the wooden blinds and drapes. I'm still hiding in the corner, holding on to what we were. A high definition image blurring into a blur. A $1,000,000 skyline blurring through a heavy eye. Just a lonely ghost under a cold nocturnal sky. Yeah, the summer night is fading, but the clock is ticking slow. There's no sleep tonight, and I can't let you go. No sleep tonight. Just the air conditioner humming, hiding in the corner. Before the morning comes, let it drift away. Cracked asphalt outside is still breathing the day's heavy heat. A humid haze is hanging over this forgotten dead-end street. But inside room 205, the air conditioning is cutting like ice. A temporary kingdom built out of a broken paradise. I've tucked myself away in the darkest corner by the door, watching the red neon shadows stretch across the linoleum floor. I only pull the heavy drapes back when the clock strikes 12. Into the deep collection of the midnight is where I delve. A successful man who's bankrupt from the weight of your goodbye. Just another lonely soul under a sweltering July sky. Welcome to the dark paradise motel, where the broken promises stay. We watch the neon flicker, wash our histories away. I'm a king inside a transient room, without a single light, just hiding in the corner in the middle of the night. The summer heat is blazing, but I'm freezing on the bed, rewinding every beautiful disaster that you said. A $10 view of a vacancy sign shining bright, and there's no sleep tonight. No sleep tonight. The vintage wallpaper is peeling like the skin of the past. We built a palace out of shadows just to watch it break at last. I find myself retreating to the places where the light won't go, living like a ghost in a midnight cinematic show. I stay away from the morning, I refuse to face the glare. It shows the empty side of the room where you should be standing there. I hear the transient travelers whispering out in the hall, while I'm just tracking footprints running up against the wall. The obvious rain is starting to tap against the glass pane, like a million little echoes of me calling out your name. Welcome to the dark paradise motel, where the broken promises stay. We watch the neon flicker, wash our histories away. I'm a king inside a transient room, without a single light, just hiding in the corner in the middle of the key, clear the room of our sin. But no matter what I lock out, the memory rushes right on back in.
Welcome to the dark paradise motel, where the memories never fade. We're stuck inside the ruins of every promise that we made. Still crouched here in the corner, holding on to the fright. Just a lonely ghost surviving in the middle of the night. The summer heat is blazing, but I'm freezing on the bed, rewinding every beautiful disaster that you said. A $10 view of a vacancy sign shining bright, and there's no sleep tonight. No sleep tonight.
Room 205, hiding in the corner, only in the night. Let the silver smoke clear, check out time. The August heat is trapped beneath the heavy velvet drapes, while I'm just tracking outlines of our old forgotten shapes. I pull my knees up tightly in the corner of this space, hiding in the darkness where the light can't find my face. The city down below is breathing fire on the street, but up here in my tower, my isolation is complete. A successful man who's bankrupt from the weight of your goodbye, living like a phantom underneath the synthetic sky. I only pull the curtains when the clock strikes 12 o'clock, locked inside a prison where the memory is the lock. And the neon is bleeding on the pavement tonight, reflecting all the fractions of a different kind of light. I'm walking through the shadows of an urban melancholy dream, where everything we used to be is ripping at the seam. The summer night is blazing, but I'm freezing in the dark, hiding in the corner, praying for a silent spark. A beautiful disaster in a world of pink and blue, and the neon keeps on bleeding, but it won't bleed out of you. The air conditioning is humming a pathetic monotone tune to accompany the heavy static filling up this room. I find a text from June, still sitting cached inside my screen. A digital reminder of the places where we've been. I won't step past the threshold till the sun is gone to sleep. I'm a creature of the midnight with a million vows to keep. The concrete down on the avenue is slick with humid rain, distorting all the billboards like a metaphor for pain. I watch the pink and violet lights refracting on the floor, just kitchen frame. Why am I still screaming at the dark to hear your name? The architecture of this life is crumbling into dust. A high definition empire built on broken trust. Wipe the system, clear the log, erase the history. But no matter what I swipe away, it's still a part of me. Still a part of me. Still a part of me. And the neon is bleeding on the pavement tonight, reflecting all the fractions of a different kind of light. I'm still hiding in the corner of this urban melancholy dream, where everything we used to be is ripping at the seam. The summer night is fading, but the code will never spark. A successful ghost just surviving in the dark. A beautiful view of a city drowning in the blue, and the neon keeps on bleeding, but it won't bleed out of you. Pink and blue, hiding in the corner before the daylight breaks. Let it wash away. The heavy humidity of an August night is tapping on the glass. I sit in the dark and watch the taillights of the city pass. I've anchored myself right here where the corner shadows grow, hiding from the summer sun that hurts too much to know. The penthouse floor is cool, but my chest is burning bright. I'm a creature of the midnight, I only breathe the night. They think a man of my success has got it figured out, but they don't see the architecture built on top of doubt. I wait until the dashboard lights are all that I can see before I let the phantom in the passenger seat speak to me. It's a Nightdrive Romance running through my head, cruising down empty highways with the things you never said. The streetlights are a neon blur, violet and gold, chasing down a memory that never will grow old. Yeah, I'm trapped inside this bedroom corner, hiding from the day, but mentally I'm stepping on the gas and breaking running through my head, cruising down empty highways with the things you never said. Streetlights are a neon blur, a violet and gold, chasing down a memory that never will grow old. I'm still hiding in my corner as the summer night dissolves, stuck inside a dynamic that never quite resolves. A warm summer breeze, a fading radio tune, just a lonely ghost driving under the midnight moon. Nightdrive Romance, just a flicker in the dark, hiding in the corner before the dawn breaks. Let it drift away. This angel comes vibrating against the high-rise glass. I track the emerald and ruby taxi lights as they pass. It's August, but the air conditioning keeps this bedroom cold. A freezing cage where all our bitter secrets are unfold. I pull the heavy blackout curtains to erase the sun. I'm hiding in the furthest corner, counting what you've done. I only step outside the lobby when the clock hits 2. When the city is a canvas painted pink and neon blue. A successful man who built an empire out of digital lines. But tonight I'm just a phantom reading between the signs. We're just committing sins in Tokyo beneath the glowing haze. Two broken hearts navigating through an endless maze. I'm tucked away inside the corner where the shadows pool, playing the romantic, acting like a midnight fool. The summer nights are heavy, but my spirit's burning bright, chasing down your ghost into the belly of the night. Yeah, the city never sleeps, it just rewrites the lie. And we're just bleeding out under a synthetic sky. The vending machine outside is flickering a solitary star. I walk the narrow alleyways wondering where you are. Maybe down in Roppongi or a basement lounge in Shibuya, drinking sweet poison with a stranger who never knew ya. I find myself retreating back to where the alley turns dark, living on the memory of a final faded spark. The asphalt is still radiating the heat of the day, while the neon signs are washing all my colors away. I pull my jacket tight against the humid midnight air, screaming out your name, but there is no one standing there. We're just committing sins in Tokyo beneath the glowing haze. Two broken hearts navigate through an endless maze. I'm tucked away inside the corner where the shadows fall, playing the romantic, acting like a midnight fool. The summer nights are heavy, but my spirit's burning bright, chasing down your ghost into the belly of the night. Yeah, the city never sleeps, it just rewrites the lie. And we're just bleeding out under a synthetic sky. Is it an echo, is it data, is it just a glitch in frame? Why is every billboard in the city flashing out your name? The architecture of my mind is starting to collapse. I'm drowning in the static of 1,000 city maps. Clear the system with the memory, throw away the key, but Tokyo keeps telling me that you're still a part of me. Still a part of me.
sky. Since in Tokyo, Shinjuku shadows hiding in the corner. Before the daylight breaks, let the system crash. In the corner of the room, only in the night, before the summer breaks, I forgive the ghost. The July heat is pressing hard against the window screen, but inside these four walls is the coldest place I've been. I've tucked myself away in the furthest corner of the room, where the neon from the avenue can't violate the gloom. I used to look at you like you were carved of flawless stone, a perfect holy light upon a golden heavy throne. But the pedestal is shattered and the dust is on the floor, and I can't unsee the shadow creeping under my front door. I only open up my eyes when the sun has gone to sleep, to reckon with the secrets that my spirit has to keep. Oh, you're just a fallen saint standing in the summer rain, a beautiful illusion that was twisted by the pain. I'm heartbroken and bleeding, crouched here in the dark, watching how the halo lost its incandescent spark. You tore my world to pieces just to show me you were real, leaving me with fractures that the night can never heal. Yeah, you crashed down from the heavens right onto the concrete floor, and you're not the God that I was praying to anymore. The ceiling fan is spinning like a slow hypnotic wheel, trying to erase the bitterness of everything I feel. I used to think your hands could wash away the heavy sin, but you were just a captive till the storm you started in. I stay inside this corner till the morning turns to rust, sifting through the fragments of my monumental trust. A successful man who built a life on holding on to ghosts. Now I'm drowning in the middle of the things I love the most. I only leave the sanctuary when the streets are empty and wide, to walk with all the disappointments that I keep inside. Oh, you're just a fallen saint standing in the summer rain, a beautiful illusion that was twisted by the pain. I'm heartbroken and bleeding, crouched here in the dark, watching how the halo lost its incandescent spark. You tore my world to pieces just to show me you were real, leaving me with fractures that the night can never heal. Yeah, you crashed down from the heavens right onto the concrete floor, and you're not the God that I was praying to anymore. And it's a terrifying comfort to see the human in your eyes, to know that even angels can be built of clever lies. I'm standing in the drought, but I am begging for the flood to wash away the pedestal and clean you from my blood. Tear down the high cathedral, let the summer midnight in. I'm choking on the innocence that we will never win. Never win again. Never win.
The July heat, the July heat is pressing hard against the window screen. But inside these four walls is the coldest place I've been. I've tucked myself away in the furthest corner of the room, where the neon from the avenue can't violate the gloom. I used to look at you like you were carved of flawless stone, a perfect holy light upon a golden heavy throne. But the pedestal is shattered and the dust is on the floor, and I can't unsee the shadow creeping into my front door. I only open up my eyes when the sun is gone to sleep, to reckon with the secrets that my spirit has to keep. Oh, you're just a fallen saint standing in the summer rain, a beautiful illusion that was twisted by the pain. I'm heartbroken and bleeding, crouched here in the dark, watching how the halo lost its incandescent spark. You tore my world to pieces just to show me you were real, leaving me with fractures that the night can never heal. Yeah, you crashed down from the heavens right onto the concrete floor, and you're not the God that I was praying to anymore. The July heat is pressing hard against the window screen, but inside midnight presses hard on the glass. I sit in the absolute darkness, watching the headlights outside pass. I've tucked myself tightly away in the far corner of this empty room, a quiet sanctuary where the artificial lights can't pierce the gloom. I used to look in my reflection and see someone whole and clear, but love has a way of twisting everything we hold dear. Now I only step past the threshold when the sun is gone to sleep, walking down empty corridors with the promise I couldn't keep. A successful man who built an empire out of velvet and stone, but tonight I'm just a phantom sitting on a fractured throne, and I'm just staring at a ghost in the mirror tonight, fading out of focus in the dim neon violet light. I look into my own eyes and I don't know who's left behind, just a beautiful disaster that was tangled in your mind. The summer night is blazing, but I'm freezing in the dark, hiding in the corner, praying for a silent spark, a translucent silhouette that the world is passing through. Yeah, the ghost in the mirror looks exactly like you. The vintage air conditioner is humming a pathetic monotone tune to keep the heavy static from completely filling up the room. I haven't faced the morning glare since the middle of July. It exposes all the fractures of a hollow digital goodbye. I find myself retreating to the spaces where the sun won't go, living like a shadow in a midnight cinematic show. The concrete down on the avenue is still warm from the day, while the purple street lights wash all my
you. Stand on the glass, let the midnight ceiling fall. I'm tired of tracking shadows running up against the wall. Every reflection is a threshold, every memory is a tomb. I'm a glitch inside the system of this elegant empty room. Wipe the drive, delete the log, clear the history from the page. But no matter what I swipe away, I'm still a captive in this cage. Still a captive. And I'm still staring at a ghost in the mirror tonight, fading out of focus in the dim neon violet light. I look into my own eyes and I don't know who's left behind. Just a lonely ghost that your love has redefined. The summer night is fading, but the cold will never spark. Crouched inside the corner, just surviving in the dark. High definition image, blurring into a distant blue. And the ghost in the mirror is fading out with you. Ghost in the mirror, translucent, hiding in the corner before the daylight breaks. Let it fade away. The July heat is heavy, pressing hard against the glass. I watch the streetlights smear like oil as midnight shadows pass. I'm folded in the furthest corner where the darkness likes to cling, counting up the failures that the summer night can bring. I built an empire out of marble, high above the city heat, but I'm just a hollow echo, pacing on a dead-end street. I won't let the morning end. I fear the brutal sunny glare, it only highlights emptiness when you're not standing there. I'm conducting all the silence in this lonely vaulted room, just a composer of the wreckage, playing music to the gloom. Oh, it's a heartless symphony, orchestrated in the dark. You ripped the sheet music out, it left me with the mark, a grand cinematic ending to a story left untold. Now I'm shivering in the summer, burning in the cold. The strings are pulling tighter, the crescendo's getting loud. I'm just a lonely conductor bowing to an empty crowd. Yeah, this is how you broke me. It's a masterclass in pain, conducting a symphony of loss in the pouring summer rain. I only leave the shadows when the city turns to gray, chasing down the fragments of a dream that slipped away. I pace the polished floorboards, I'm a ghost inside my frame, whispering the rhythm of your beautiful dead name. They see the grand success, they see the high-rise view I keep, but they don't see the sorrow that I harvest while I weep. I'm hiding from the sunlight, it's an audience I despise. So I live inside the midnight, where the shadows tell no lies. The orchestra is rising, the tempo starts to climb. I'm trapped inside the measures of a wasted
corner, and the failure is complete. The failure is complete. It's a masterclass in pain, conducting a symphony of loss in the pouring summer rain. The music stops, hiding in the corner. Summer heat fading, just a heartless symphony. Let the curtains close. August heat is pressing heavy on the high-rise glass. I watch the neon traffic lights below me blurring past. I've tucked myself away in the furthest corner of the floor, hiding from the ghost that used to walk right through my door. The humidity is thick enough to swallow up my breath. I'm anchored to the shadows, playing games with love and death. I won't step past the lobby while the sun is in the sky. The clarity of morning only highlights your goodbye. I'm a king inside a vacuum, with the crown of velvet rust, of a monumental trust. Oh, it's a violent addiction. I'm glowing in the hue, searching through the shadows for a dark that feels like you. I'm tethered to the static, I'm breathing in the haze, lost inside the rhythm of your purple tinted maze. The summer night is blazing, but I'm shivering inside, holding on to secrets where the broken things can hide. Yes, beautiful and dangerous, a poison I defend, just waiting for the violet to bring me to the end. I wait for 3 a.m. to find the courage to exhale. When the violet street lights turn the sidewalk to a trail, I only hang out on the edges where the midnight lets me be, far away from anyone who looks too close to me. My phone is face down, casting patterns on the wall. I'm waiting for a phantom signal that will never call. The vintage air conditioner